Welcome to the first episode of the Upbeat, answering questions you have but don't know who to ask. Each week, a new episode will cover a topic that you want to hear about. Real talk with real people. Hopefully, I can help just one person out there find what they need right now. Before all that, you probably want to know who I am and why I'm doing this. My name is Samuel Willinger, and I'm a rising senior at Emerson College in Boston, Massachusetts, studying film production with a minor in journalism. I grew up in Miami, Florida, and that's where I landed after the quarantine began. I know there's a lot of people my age tired of hearing about how unprecedented or uncertain these times are. I know I am. I've gotten to the point where I'm not sure I can see what a future for me looks like. But I want to try, and I want to help other people try. Find something that gives us hope. That's what this show is about, and that's why I'm here. The topic for this week is how's everyone doing? The coronavirus pandemic has completely changed the world. We all know that. As the pandemic began to affect the United States more and more, we began to hear less and less about the rest of the world. Today we speak to students from around the globe to see how they're doing, how things have changed, and what their new normals look like.
My name is Luyolfing. I live in the Netherlands. I go to Groningen University. I study law, and right now I'm in Ezergroen, and that's the northern part of the Netherlands. I have online classes right now, and I don't have volleyball practice anymore. And I can go out to dinner or to like going out to clubs and something stuff on the weekends.
And what is life now like? What is now that things have changed? You can't do those things anymore. What are some of the things that you are doing now?
I have online classes at home and I have a horse, so I ride my horse a lot. I'm working out at home, and I live on the countryside, so I still can, easily go out and stuff without being afraid to get COVID-19. In the northern part of the Netherlands, we haven't been affected as much. Like in the southern part, it's really bad. Like everyone has the virus. But up in the north, like no one has it. Like I can't name one person that I know or a person that I know that knows someone that has COVID. So actually, because I'm young and healthy and strong, I offered with a friend to help older people and weaker ones, like who are more vulnerable to get the virus, to offer to help them with the groceries, because they usually stay in and they only have to go out for their groceries. So I offered to help them to do that.
Do you kind of see an end to this? Do you see some positives kind of coming from this? What is your positive takeaways from what's going on right now?
I think people can be content with little stuff they have. Like they don't have to go out to dinner. They don't have to do all this extravagant stuff. And they learning to be on themselves and to be dependent on themselves. So I think, that's a good thing that came from this.
My name is Jibril Abdullahi. I live in Nairobi, Kenya. I attend university, the USIU University, which stands for United States International University, based in Nairobi. I'm a film major and I'm on my third year. I'm staying at home. Everything's at home. All my work is at home. And then the government has placed a lockdown, a curfew and lockdowns throughout the country. So movement within and out of the city is limited. And then I think they've changed it now from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. is our curfew. So we're allowed to go out from 4 to 9, but after that you have to be at home. This is the third month we've been on lockdown. They keep changing after every 21 days, the rules. And the last rule was implemented on June 6th, 3 days ago, and it's lasting for the next 30 days. To be honest, not so many good things are happening. I'm just glad pollution and all that has gone down, but in my country, tensions are rising, unemployment is increasing, so it's a bit unstable right now. I think because our government has put in good precautions that we've been able to limit the cases here, because I think we only had 2,200 cases right now, which is very low compared to most countries in the world. Yeah, so the rules that have been placed have actually helped us a lot, and I hope that slowly the rules change, but not too much for them to affect us negatively.
My name is Marta, and I go to school to Salesianos del Pilar. But this is my last year, so next year I will go to college. I want to go to the Complutense, but I'm not sure if I'm going to enter. And it's in Madrid, Spain. Yeah, in my case, I have been studying, and they have made some classes online. And well, in our free time, I try to make sport, and that's it. No, there wasn't a lot of things to do, just studying and some sports. We weren't allowed to go out of our houses. If police saw us, we have to pay a fine. Well, things are safer because now people have been a long time in their homes. We weren't allowed to go out of our houses, so less people have the virus. But now we can hang out with just 10 people, and we can't go to the school just our age because we have a very important exam. So we have to go by groups of 20 people.
Are some things kind of returning to normal? Do you see like certain things changing, or do you think everything is still, it's going to be a long time before that we see that?
I think it's going to be a long time for that because we have to take a lot of precautions because you don't know where the virus is.
Do you see any positives coming from this? Do you see like people are really helping other people?
Yes.
There's other good things happening?
Yes, for example, Spain is a country which economic is based almost in tourism. So people who has restaurants and little business, they are having like a lot of problems to buy food or to pay their houses. So people is giving a lot of helps, a lot of donations. For example, in I don't know how to say it, food banks, or a lot of people is helping there. So I think people is being really helpful.
My name is Bianca. I go to the Boston Conservatory at Berkeley, and I'm from Hong Kong.
You were in Boston, and then you had to head home. How has this experience kind of been for you?
First, it was kind of difficult because we were kind of like, our school was pretty sudden with everything. Like, it was just like one day we woke up and we got this email saying, "Oh, you gotta be moved out from the dorms and everything by next week." And like, I guess like a lot of the international students were just like, "We can't do that." It was just like the flight. The flight was a bit stressful. Like everyone, you could see like everyone just like, they were all students mainly. We were just really careful, and like in the plane, it was just everyone was just kind of like keeping to themselves and like wearing some gear. But yeah, like the flight was fine. I got back and like they ran through like a few tests for some people, but for most of the people at the time, we had like tracking bracelets put on. That was kind of scary, but it didn't take too long at the airport at the time. From the airport, I went straight to like a hotel where I quarantined. Yeah, everything started opening up like last week. The bars and like the clubs have been opening up. All the restaurants have been opening up. We're still following with like social distancing rules. Like at restaurants, whenever you would go into a restaurant or like a store, sometimes they would check your temperature. I go out like for a meal or like to meet up with friends or go to class. Oh, for dance classes, I gotta wear a mask for that, which is a little difficult, but yeah. And whenever my family goes out and we come home, we like clean our shoes, we shower, change our clothes, just like being careful. Like people are like kind of getting back to the new normal, but like we're still careful about everything. With this situation, because something like this has happened before a really long time ago with SARS, so I think that's why they know kind of like how to handle it now. But in terms of like how we're gonna move forward, I think that's still gonna take a while for like everything to like seem a lot more positive, just because everyone's still on edge. Like you would go out and you would have a good time, and then like suddenly you'd remember, oh, this pandemic is still here, and like you'd go back to like, okay, I need to wear a face mask, I need to wash my hands, like stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely gonna take a while to take off the face mask, and like like a lot of doctors have been saying, yeah, maybe the cases have been lowered and like it's gonna get better, but like, are you really gonna be okay with not wearing a mask?
I want this to be your show too. So if you've done something, created something, helped someone, know someone who's doing something amazing during this and deserves recognition, send them my way. Each week, we're going to highlight someone who's doing something great for their community. We'll call it our Community Corner. This week, we're shining a light on the entire Black Lives Matter movement. There's no way to mince words here. Black lives matter. The Upbeat aims to shine a light and pass the mic to anyone and everyone to show the incredible things you're doing and will continue to do. Kindness doesn't discriminate, and giving it costs nothing. To show your support, below is a link to the Black Lives Matter movement website, as well as some other links to great resources. Educate yourself, reflect, and take action in any way that you can. Leave your topics, questions, and stories in the comments below, and we'll take them all. I'm Sam Willinger with The Upbeat. See you next week. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and be kind.